Can I give a shout out? First of all, welcome everybody. Having some technical difficulties. This guy forgot to pay his light bill apparently. It's all good. We're here. We're gonna give it
Dude,
a
you
call of
forgot how to fucking
attempt.
speak. You had a stroke just now, brother. Yeah, for just a little behind the scenes here, we were running for about, I want to say 5 minutes. I was going on a hot 5 minute tangent about my Patriots and like I was spitting some facts, right? Like it was some knowledgeable football talk, and Zoom just crashes on me. I hear like a loud screech out of this headset. I throw the headset off. Would have made a great clip, but the video did not save because Zoom crashed on me. So we're trying it again. We'll see how far we go. Um, and yeah, all right. Well,
Can I
last
say
week
something?
we started with our season predictions. Yeah, I'm super
I
frozen
just
on my end. Don't
hmm
know if I'm frozen on your end. I'm sure I am, but
You are. I can hear you. The people can hear you. I just want to let the
all
people know
right,
I'm sorry for all those
that
fantasy
works.
managers that took CMC one overall. Just lost your matchup because decided to sit out. Kind of on you guys to taking an injured player first overall. It is CMC, but still, it is what it is. I'm 1-0 in both leagues, happily. So
That feels like you're talking. That feels like you're talking straight to me. And I don't appreciate the backhanded compliment because I did take Jordan Mason, Mason Jordan, what was his name? Whatever the backup's
Mason,
name is.
Jordan
I
Mason.
picked him up today.
Hmm.
Jordan Mason, picked him up today. He gave me like 29 points. Did not help me one bit in my fantasy matchup. I was cooked no matter what, but it was just for pride. I picked him up and played him because CMC was out. And all weekend, it had sounded like CMC was going to play, but I guess the 49ers
He
just played
didn't.
the injury game. They played the tricked you game, and they didn't play him. Apparently, he knew since Friday. He just said it after the game. He knew since Friday he was starting, which little more behind the scenes. We're recording this, what is it now? Maybe an hour after Monday Night Football. So that
Hmm.
game is minds. Sunday Night Football still pretty fresh. Thursday Night Football's been a while, but before we jump into like game recaps and
Friday night
going
football.
over games, the schedule, Friday Night Football, golly, a lot of football this weekend. Let's go over the biggest stories of this week, week one in the NFL. Uh, Thursday night, biggest story is this new rule that the NFL is deciding to enforce, but apparently they didn't tell anyone. So the NFL, as you who watch the NFL might know, every year they have a new rule of emphasis and they choose one rule to really go hard on the first couple of weeks and enforce that rule. This year for week one, and it was actually from what I've heard, it was only in that Thursday night matchup, the lining up. So I guess a lot of offenses, the way their offensive lines were lining up, it was not like on the line of scrimmage, and a lot of guards' heads were behind the center's hip line. I believe that's the rule that they're enforcing. So got called on the Ravens quite a bit. Apparently the Chiefs did not get a lot of those calls called against them. So there's
What a
some
surprise.
some questions going on there. As a Chargers fan, you're gonna say no surprise, but there was a few plays I saw that, you know, were questionable, no calls for the Chiefs. The biggest story of the game is I think there's two big stories in this game. The last drive, right? Those last three plays, I'm gonna loop them into one big story. And then to me, the biggest story is they signed Derrick Henry and they don't give him too many touches. I believe he had 5 or 6 carries in the first half, three in the second half, which is insane. It's Derrick Henry. Lamar had 100+ yards running. How can Derrick Henry not be a factor in the run game? Your thoughts? I'm going to drink water while you think upon that.
I mean, Isaiah likely was cooking, so I mean that's one way to look at it. All those managers that got him as a handcuff for Mark Andrews are sitting there pretty. I'm one of them. You know, people are just gonna be geniuses. Some people are goats, some people are lambs, some people are bears. You know.
Bear down.
Also, mm, 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 Caleb Williams ain't him. Keenan Allen.
Okay, we'll jump to that. Like,
Nice, sweet Keenan Allen. I'm
you're kind
sorry.
of breaking up on my end here.
I miss him.
We'll jump to that in a second. Let's go. Let's make sure we finish talking about this Thursday night game. Talk a little bit about the Friday night game because I think some big news comes out of that Friday night game, and then we'll jump into Sunday's games. I'll give a very minor Patriots talk this time around. You could talk a little bit about your Chargers, and we'll both pick two big stories. Talk about Sunday night. Talk about Monday night. Call it a week. That's a
Oh,
little
that Thursday night
roadmap for
was
you
actually a
viewers
really good
who
game.
are like, what are they going to talk about? It was a really good game. I didn't watch it until the second half, I believe. Or I got to watch a little bit of the end of the first half. I had a work thing, so I worked late that day. And yeah, it was a really good game. Ah, dude, if Isaiah Likely did his best Kevin Durant impression. I'll put it to you that way.
Two
That dude
toes.
is a
Two
dog.
toes changed the
At least
outcome.
week one he was. Yeah,
I
it's
thought
a
he broke
game
his
of an
arm the
inch.
like two plays before.
Um, Yeah, I think everybody did. He came up like if it had to be
Hmm.
amputated, but he came back up 2 plays in. And, you know, was this a Paul Pierce shit myself get a wheelchair moment, or was it really like dislocated, popped it back in, came back in? Who knows?
All
He
I'm saying
knows.
is
We
they
don't know
that
that.
last play shouldn't
But
even have happened because Lamar couldn't hit a wide open target in the end zone. I'm just saying.
so the s- I agree. The story that Lamar is saying is he wasn't throwing it to Zay Flowers, who was wide open in the back of the end zone. He was throwing it to Rashad Bateman, who had a defender on him, which in my opinion, I love Lamar. I don't think that's a better cop out. I don't think
That
that's a
doesn't
cop out.
help.
I don't think that's a better look.
See, he
I
was
did
stuck
see
on a
our good
matchup.
friend of the program. He was probably trying to get like a defensive pass interference going on or something, but it just wasn't going to work. I don't think they would have gotten a pass interference call there, and Bateman didn't look that open to me. But
So you have a
um,
play and then you need it.
I make
You go
jokes.
to
He's not actually a
Rashard
friend to the
Bateman.
program.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, I would have gone Likely,
He
would have
knows
gone
his
Zay
receivers. He
Flowers.
knows who he likes. He might
Two
be
guys
the
are
most
cooking.
veteran receiver on fair, but like as a quarterback, you kind of go
Most
to
veteran
the guys you
receiver.
trust
He's
most, and it could
Mark
have been
Andrews.
just no, I didn't say better. Receiver, not tight end. Tight end's a whole different
Just
ball
because he
game.
was a bust first round like 4 years ago doesn't make him. Oh, I need him. Let me lean on him. As You're telling me Mahomes is gonna go to Worthy when he needs it? No, he's gonna go to Kelsey, even though Worthy was a problem. You freeze again?
He probably is going to go to Worthy very soon. Again, I'm frozen on the screen, but I'm hoping my audio is at least coming through. I'll put some other
It is.
picture up for me while I'm frozen. Um, cool. Um, where was I? No, veteran receiver, not better receiver. Just the guy he's worked with the most. Probably thought he had a PI coming in here or something, but just threw a bad ball, honestly. And then he throws a great ball that likely does not come down with.
Well, he does come down with it.
Anyways, that was Thursday night. Well, he does not inbounds. So technically, it does not come down with it. Incomplete pass. What sucks the most is that was the shot clock. That is Kevin Durant on the Nets against the Bucks, game 7 to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Tragic. Gets the job done, but his foot is too big. Sad.
Mm.
The score was pretty close
You
to what
just
I
hate that,
thought it would be,
ladies.
just not in the favor of who I thought it would be. What lady?
No, I'm just saying, don't you just hate that, ladies? It's just. Anyways. Go ahead. PG, PG.
Okay. All right.
You
Let's keep it
frozen. You
PG
froze.
here because I know you could get real NC-17. Can you hear me at all? I don't think you can hear me.
Hmm.
You might
You're
have to
sticking out your
click
tongue
here.
again. Friday night.
Sticking on my
I
tongue.
personally didn't see the game, but I'm sorry for all those Packers fans. You know, you thought you were gonna. I mean, the good news is I saw it was like 3 to 6 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. He's not out completely. So you guys gotta tread water. You guys, hopefully I haven't seen your schedule. So just go, 500. Y'all should be alive. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But that field, oh my God, I saw an X report, Twitter. I don't know what to call them. That field is not meant to be. It was
Twitter.
actually
We don't
JJ
call it
Watt.
X.
I think it was JJ Watt that said that soccer
Yeah.
fields are meant
What do you
for
say?
to glide on it because you're not meant for 300 pounders to make cuts, deep cuts. And I'm like, makes a lot of sense because that field,
Mm,
everybody was slipping and sliding. And, you can't just be doing that when you got millions of dollars tied up
dude.
to these players. You
Yeah.
back?
I mean,
Go
hope
back, clip
hope
if you're
Jordan
back.
Love a speedy recovery. It's am I back? I'm back. I'm back. I don't have to do a
Yeah,
backflip. I'm frozen again. All right. Well, we'll figure this out next time
no,
around, and
you're good. You're good.
I won't be like this bad. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, speedy recovery to Jordan Love. That's a tough division, dude. You got the Lions. Who else do they have? Shit. The Vikings. We'll talk a little bit about them. That might be my
Bears, Bears, Vikings, Packers.
Bears are in the division. Yeah. So it's a little bit of a tough division. I won't call it the toughest division in football, but it's a little bit of a tough division. So yeah, I mean, above 500. Granted, if your backup can go 500 when your star QB goes down, you'll be happy with that. But thankfully, it's not a season-ending injury. Um, but yeah, I thought I had the best play. I had taken Saquon Barkley. I think it was like under 88 yards. He trips on the first play, and I was like, "Oh my God, I am gonna cook here." He goes off. So that one hurt personally. Hurt my pockets. Not a lot. I don't really throw that much money out there, but yeah, that was the Friday game. It was weird having a game on a Friday. I wasn't really into it, if I'm being honest. I kind of like the sacredity that we have of football. Thursday nights, Sundays, Monday nights. I love that. Don't add another game. I don't need a Friday game. Like let me get a little
Don't forget
breather in
Saturdays.
between. Like I have to figure out all. I like the what do they call it? Not the wild card. Yes, wild card, but the like week before or 2 weeks before the
Wild
season
card.
ends. I do like having a game on a Saturday because you forget, and I wake up and I'm like, oh shit, games on Saturday. Let's go. We got two games on today. That's cool.
Nah, I'm locked
But
in.
I don't need
I'm
it.
locked in
I don't need
already.
a Friday night game. I don't
I'm
need a
already
Friday
eating
night
pizza at
game.
10 in the
That's all
morning.
I'm saying. Yeah, you got problems, brother. Anyways, let's move on to Sunday. Quick homer talk here. We're
Sorry, I'm a
gonna we're
fan.
gonna give ourselves 1 minute. We're gonna give ourselves 1 minute to talk about our teams, and then we'll jump to like more important news and headlines because our teams, well, my team made some headlines. Yours not so much. Uh, I'll let you kick it off.
What a great Sunday. All I'm saying is
Did
control
you not?
alt
Oh,
delete.
there you go.
Control alt delete. Max Crosby was supposed to do damage. Christian Wilkinson was supposed to do damage. And what they do? Nothing. Our first round pick that got, people talking. They should have taken Neighbor, should have taken Odunze, should have taken, Bowers. Nah, it was Jim Harbaugh that took the tackle and he did work. And what happened? J.K. Dobbins did work too. He ran our gas twice, but he went for like 1, 2 in the tutty. I'll take that. I'll take that. Justin Herbert had nobody to throw it to. Quentin Johnston, he did his thing. Got a couple catches for like 35 yards. What more can you ask for from him? He's catching him this time. Oh, we have the lad. Little move, little another move, and touchdown. Oh, he gonna be a problem. I'm just saying. I just hope our defense could, continue being this good. But yeah, overall, we got pressure from Bosa and Mac. Little peanut punch from Bosa, and we continue. We got the Panthers, so please don't do a Chargers and just not finish them off, please. That's my team.
Well, I would call it an easy dub, but it is the Chargers, so who knows what's gonna happen week two. Um, yeah, I was out at that point on Sunday, so I didn't watch a lot. But the only play I watched from that game was Lad McConkey little and in.
Hmm.
So that was kind of nice. I did see that one touchdown play because I was keeping up with stats throughout the day, but and I saw Herbert was not killing it, but J.K. Dobbins was, and I was like, okay, this is the Jim Harbaugh effect. But got to be careful because J.K. Dobbins' knees are essentially Derrick Rose, so those things might be gone
Hey, hey, we're
by
not
week
doing
two.
that. We're not doing that. Mm, mm. You leave him alone. We're gonna, keep him
This
fresh.
history is there, brother.
Nah, history is meant to be broken. We learn from the past.
We do learn from the past, so let's not outrun or run him to the ground. J.K. Dobbins, stay healthy, brother. All right, my minute to win it here. Guys, let's take a moment. I'm wearing the Cam Newton jersey, so y'all see how much of a fan I am. This ain't no bandwagon shit. This is real shit. I've sat through Cam Newton being my starting quarterback. I've sat through Jacoby Brissett. I've now sat through Mac Jones and fucking Bailey Zappi. Okay. And now I'm back with fucking Jacoby Brissett. Okay. I'm with this team. Did I start liking him at an opportune time? Sure. Did I know anything about football before I started liking him? No. Okay. Anyways, here's the deal. Bengals, Patriots, week one. Bengals are supposed to beat the living dog shit out of us. What happens? No, sir. The slowest black quarterback, according to Gerard Mayo, his own coach, wins the game. How do they do it? They give the ball to Ramondre Stevenson. They run it down their throat. Bengals have no answers. Jamar Chase, where were you, bud? Where were you, buddy? Mike Gesicki, oh, nice, gritty. Guess what? Touchdown didn't count. Complete the catch, fuckhead. Patriots win. It was like 16 to 10, I think. I don't remember the final score. I'm happy they win. Great way to start the season. Lose more games, please. Let's go and get a top five pick. I know last week I said go get the number one pick, have someone trade their franchise to you. Um, let's go get a top five pick. Top five pick is still good. We will get something that can help us, right? And the number one pick is going to help us a lot. Um, but hey, I'll take a top five pick. Um, if we end up being top 10, you're pushing it a little bit. Don't get your don't think you're a playoff team. Okay. That's all I'm saying to you, Patriots. Please don't think that you're a playoff team. We are not this year, and that's okay. Right? We are not a playoff team. We do not have to make the playoffs. Let's go make a top five pick. Let's make a great selection. Get Drake May ready for his real rookie season, which will be year two, hopefully. No reason to bench him and then start him in a couple weeks. Um, Let's just get Drake May right, get him to learn an NFL offense, get him to learn behind Jacoby Brissett, a veteran of the league. He is not elite, but he is a veteran of the league. He's been around enough teams. He's never had a year off. Sure, he's been jumping from team to team, but never has he had a year off. Never has he had a year where he wasn't on the team since he was a rookie quarterback. Let's have him learn. It's going to be great. We're going to be fine. Go Patriots.
Go, Chad, just go.
All right. And that's our minute to win it. I guess that's what we're calling it now, where we give a little rundown of our teams when they're not a big story going on. All right. You did mention the Bears. So let's talk about the Bears. Number one pick, Caleb Williams. I'm very high on Caleb. I will say this right now. One, I was high on him coming in. Two, I'm a victim of the Hard Knocks hype. I watch Hard Knocks every year. Guess who was on Hard Knocks this year? The Bears. I'm hyped about the Bears. I believe in the Bears. I think their defense is nasty. They got a rookie from like the fourth or fifth round who just this dude plays pissed off. He's a D end. I can't remember his name for the life of me, but this dude plays pissed off, and he had like a six sack game in the preseason. I think the Bears can be good. Caleb Williams looked like a rookie. Uh, Now, to be fair, did not watch many stats or many clips from this game. I did see a lot of the stats. I did keep track of it because I was, you know, I'm gonna root for Caleb Williams. Quarterback is my favorite position. I love to see quarterbacks thrive. in the right way. Caleb Williams did not crack 100 yards, which is insane.
Did he not?
No, I think he was at 93. You can fact check me on that. But last I remembered, I saw him be at 93 yards. He could have cracked 100, but it wasn't like a sexy 100 and it wasn't a clean 100. Like I want to say at most he threw for 108. I don't think he threw more than that. Could be way wrong. Somebody called us out on our TikTok. Because I said Patrick Mahomes was going to throw a pass to Kadarius Toney, who was going to drop it. I said great take, except Tony's not on the team anymore, so I should have done that research. Also, we talked about it after the clip, so that was just a TikTok clip. Follow us on our socials, guys. The link will be down below. You can't see me doing it, but I'm pointing down below. We're posting clips, so if you don't want to sit through us talking this whole time, go check out our clips, Instagram and TikTok and Twitter. We kind of just say whatever we want on Twitter. Not really, but just throw little tidbits here and there.
We got a filter, somewhat.
I have a lot more of a filter. That's why I control the Twitter. If not, my guy here would be going
Facts.
crazy. Um, but yeah, Roma Dunze also MCL sprain, I believe. So he's out for 3 to 6 weeks.
Did he?
Not missing the
Oh,
season, but he's out 3 to 6 weeks. Something like that. Yeah.
oh,
I
Dunze?
saw it
What
today.
happened to
That's
Keenan?
news today. I have no clue. I didn't even know he went down. Did he go down? Or is he just an older player, an older
Uh,
wide receiver?
my, boy, relax, relax. We're not gonna talk bad about an old ex. Nah, but I saw he exited the game, but I wasn't sure what it was. I haven't heard news, so I assume it's nothing bad. But it's just keep an eye out. Just keep an eye out.
Should be good. He's a guy that's a veteran, a well-liked veteran in the league. So anytime he's hurt, it would be breaking news, I feel like. So no news is good news here. Um, the Titans did not look
You know
good.
what was
I
breaking news?
called Tony Pollard to be my least valuable player. What was breaking news?
Tyreek Hill getting arrested.
That is breaking news. Um, I meant to watch the clip before I got here, but I had another late day, so I don't really have a big take on it. I mean, Cobb was probably not in the right there.
What do you think
Let's
happened?
just go ahead and
Let me
say
hear. Let
that.
me hear.
They're often not. Well, okay, I know it's a well, the clip I didn't see is the body cam footage, which was released today, Monday, for
Hmm.
those of you watching on Wednesday when this comes out. Um, I did not see the body cam footage. Um, it's saved on my Twitter. I have it bookmarked. I will watch it. Um, but I did see him get pulled over and thrown to the ground, I believe. It was the clip that was circulating Sunday. Um, yeah, I mean,
They coming out soon in theaters near you.
Entertain the people.
All right. Well,
Entertain the people.
pretty much what I saw was Cobb got a little, power trip. Why do these guys keep getting headlines of, Tyreek was being, a little like, what am I doing? Why are we doing all this? It happens, but then he got ripped out of his car. Then, he was just simply telling them, hey, I just got surgery on my knee, and this guy did not care. So he put him down on the ground, little too hard. Teammates came and was like telling him, like, hey, you know who that is? Like, make sure you're good before you lose your job. And, from what I saw, I think he's losing his job. I also shout out Tyreek Hill for
yeah,
doing that
administrative leave,
celebration
I
in the end zone.
believe.
That was pretty fun.
That
That
is
was pretty
by
funny.
far
I
the
ain't gonna
best
lie. Oh, you back?
celebration. I'm back, I think. I switched headsets. This is my gaming headset. I was trying out a headset that I had never used. It's the same one, but it's like a computer one. Accidentally bought it not knowing that it was a USB port headset, and I think I'm back now. There's less things plugged into my
Yeah,
computer,
here,
so it looks
here.
like I'm back. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm looking down because my computer's right on my lap here, and it's a short leash on this headset. Um, so if I'm looking down, that's what I'm looking at. But yeah, um, Tyreek Hill gets arrested, and then goes off. He for sure
Goes
had
off,
90
yeah.
some yards, right? Yeah, touchdown.
Yeah,
Devin
I think he
Chain
had
also
more.
goes off in that game. He had two touchdowns.
I don't know about that. I think they scored like 17,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
maybe
No, they
20.
scored 20. They got the walk-off field goal, right?
Yeah, yeah. All I'm
Yeah.
saying, my pick
So
was Kyler Murray to go off. That game was actually really entertaining. Two good quarterbacks going off and scoring each other. Cardinals were doing their thing at the half. It was like 17-13. You could think that they were gonna, contain, not bend, not break, but bend. On the defense. But Josh Allen did Josh Allen things. He really did on that touchdown. He leapfrogged like four players, got hit in the knee, but still came down and did a touchdown. The recklessness is there, but that's what makes him exciting. I can't hate on that. I'm a Kyler stan, and I'm just saying I took him fantasy, and I'm just saying if he had receivers that could come down with the ball, my prediction would have been accurate. Shout out, sorry, my boy, he lost $50 because he took Kyler, and then he just needed one more touchdown, and he didn't get it. I was getting yelled at. It is what it is.
I think I saw
But
that
that
on
was a fun
our
game.
Instagram comments.
Oh, did he? Okay,
Yeah,
man.
I think so. I think that's what he meant. I didn't know what he was saying or what he meant, but I saw that. Shout out C True,
Now he got a demon dog. Don't
MLB
shout
The
him out.
Show legend.
Well,
Oh
he's
yeah,
alright.
take it, take it back, take it back, take it back. Yeah, I honestly that game looked like such a good game to watch, such a fun game to watch. I wish that was a game that I had locally. I instead had the Falcons and the Steelers. Yep,
I'm
I had
sorry.
to sit through Kirk Cousins and Justin Fields. Week one of the
Mm.
NFL, and I can't get a second option for my morning window. What are we doing? CBS, what's going on? You had
See,
the
that's where you gotta
Patriots and
go.
Bengals. You had every other game in the world, and you couldn't give me a game. Then the afternoon game is Chargers Raiders, which makes sense locally, but like I wish I had something else. Sorry, not sorry. Um, yeah, man. I don't think too many other people went crazy like that in the that morning slate. Oh shit, we're running out of time. We got 9 minutes left. Okay, let's jump to
Plenty.
Sunday night, Monday night, and then week two MVPs. Actually, no, let's not do the MVPs, LVPs. I got something for you.
All right, Sunday night was actually a very entertaining game. You got the Lions and Rams. That was, come on,
That's
rematch
a
from last year's.
new rivalry. I love this rivalry. I know it's not really a rivalry. It's really Stafford versus the Lions. I guess golf too. Never mind. It's a rivalry. I love this
No,
game.
yeah, you get the ties from all the draft picks, and then you get Stafford coming back. It's entertaining because both teams are actually really solid. Is Cooper cut back? Did I predict correctly? Did I take him a fantasy team? Yes to all. Yes to all.
I didn't
Oh, yeah,
know.
he was going off.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
he was going off. All to be fair, Puka went down, so
Hey,
we had to go to
regardless, he
Cooper.
he
Um,
he had like 7 targets before he went down.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I think Cooper comes back. He's healthy. He's back. We can confidently
Facts.
say that. I think the biggest storylines in this game are one, I'll loop this all into one. Lions receiving as a whole is a giant storyline, and two, Matthew Stafford's goofy ass veneers. He got new teeth. I don't know if you saw this, um, but he did an interview on Pardon My Take, the Barstool guys, the football podcast that they do over there, with Big Cat. Great show. Um, they did a interview, and veneers are when you get the new fake teeth, they're usually very big, and they are big and white. So they do not look great on Stafford, but you know, he decided he's in LA. It's time to touch up his look. That's storyline number one for me. It's not really a storyline. I just wanted to point it out because I have not been able to talk to anybody about this, and it's crazy how big those teeth look, how big and fake they look, which they are. But the bigger storyline is, I believe, Amon-Ra St. Brown, non-existent in this game. Sam Laporta. you know, very average tight end in this game. Jameson Williams. What is he now? Year
Finally breaking out.
three?
He's healthy.
Year two? Healthy, breaking out. What he had like 150 yards, something crazy.
Mhm.
Sat on my bench because I thought, no, he's going to Amon Ra. He's going to Sam Laporta. He's going to Jahmyr Gibbs. No, Jameson Williams. Dog.
You always want a piece of the good offenses. That's why I took some from the Chiefs, from the Ravens, from the Lions, the Eagles. You just gotta do that. But you live and learn. Are you gonna start him next week?
I might, that team needs some wake up calls. Um, Maybe if we do get this next video out right now, if we do the thing we planned. Um,
Sound like
I'll
Optimus
talk.
Prime.
A little bit more about it. Say that again.
You sound like Optimus
How's
Prime.
Optimus Prime? Am I good now? Am I back?
Yeah. I think you're good now.
All right. Well, okay. Monday night game. Uh, guys, if you had a kicker being one of your highest scoring players in fantasy football on your bingo card, well, guess what? Go buy a lottery ticket because Jake Moody scored 26. Yes, you heard that
Jesus.
right. 26 fantasy points. I don't know how many kicks he actually had. I think four and two extra points. That might be what he was at. 26 points. On my team, on one of my teams, uh, for ESPN, starting, he was my second highest scoring starter. He was my third highest scoring player behind two quarterbacks. Crazy. And yeah, dude, the Jets get handled, obviously. No doubt in my mind that the Jets were going down. Uh, I am so pissed off because I had such great reads. I threw a little parlay on this one. You know, I like to throw it on the marquee matchups, um,
Mhm.
and all greens. And the one play that I was scared to do was Aaron Rodgers, less than 236 and a half passing and rushing yards. Dude gets like 170 max. I would have been in the green here. I also had Debo Samuel for more than five receptions. He hits five, so it's a push. Makes me a little upset, but I'll take the win regardless. Um, Other than that, biggest story of this game is
CMC.
CMC, more so Jordan Mason. I hope I'm saying his name right. Jordan Mason shows up, gets the job done.
But is that
147 yards, 127 yards. What was that?
but is that just a product of the system or the player actually is
Absolutely.
good? Yeah,
I
so
think
like
it's system. System, absolutely. I mean, they did it with Matt Breida. They did it with Elijah Moore. CMC was just a great player overall. Can do a
Elijah
little bit
Moore
more.
is a
Is that
receiver. Eli Mitchell.
Eli Mitchell? Sorry, that's what I meant. But they had a rotating door of running backs back there for a while, and every running back was great in their system.
I think I saw a stat where it was like the 40th touchdown by an undrafted running back, and I'm like,
I think just undrafted player in the Shanahan era is
well,
what
either
they
way,
said.
it's a lot.
It is a lot, and
But he still got to execute. So I mean, give him his props.
he does, and he did. I think this game was a little bit of a laugher. Um,
I got fooled. I thought they were back when the Jets did the drive where Aaron Rodgers was slinging that thing to their, weapons. Brees Hall, Gary Wilson, back shoulder throws, everything, even his cadence with the free play. And I got fooled
was
because
that the first drive?
it was the first touchdown drive.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Did they not? Was last year's Aaron Rodgers' first game a Monday night game as well?
yes. And two plays in my fantasy football season was took a tumble. I tell you, I was 1 year off from the stack. I took the Rodgers Gary
So
Wilson stack last year.
don't take that again.
I didn't.
Uh,
I took
the
Brees.
NFL wanted to do that's good. The NFL wanted to do the funniest thing possible and possibly kill New York fans um, this week. 2 days before 9/11. They would have had what they would probably call third, second, maybe third 9/11.
Where are you going with this?
A jet going down in New York.
Oh my God.
It's towards the end. I don't think anybody's watching anymore. We're letting some of these jokes fly. Okay. Nobody's watching
Oh,
anymore, but
wait.
we're probably clipped this part.
I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
I'm sorry for all the German people out there. They get to see the Giants versus Panthers in Munich.
Oh yeah, that's bad. All right, what's up, everybody? Sorry for that abrupt end there. Zoom kicked us out, and we didn't have a professional Zoom option, so it was going to take another 10 minutes to start a meeting. So I'm just going to sign off here on the video. Thank you for watching. Let us know what you think about anything we said, anything you want us to talk about, and we'll see you in the next one. Keep an eye out for some more random, a little bit off the dome videos coming soon to the channel. We're going to try that out too, make some a little bit more different content. But yeah, like we said in the video, like, comment, subscribe. We didn't say that. We did say check out our TikToks, our social media. We got clips going on about every other day. So please check us out. Links are all in the description. Links are also on our channel. Please subscribe, please comment, please like, please share. It's going to help us out a ton, and we really appreciate it. Peace, domers, or whatever you guys want to be called. Dome heads. We'll see you.